Good evening. My name is Consolata Chibalonza. Thank you very much for joining us this beautiful evening. It is Wednesday night, and as you know, every Wednesday we have Know Your Law. You won't believe the kind of panel we have today or tonight. We have a lawyer by the name of Wakili Achando, and then we have Pastor Janet with us, and today we'll be talking about the drafted Religious Organization Bill 2024. What does it mean for the believers? What does it mean for people within the clergy, the pastors themselves, and even you as a congregant, or even if you are a Muslim? What does that mean to you? Send us your comments on EBN TV across all social media platforms, and for sure we shall be able to react or ask the question to the relevant panelists. Apart from that, Lives of Mwangaza today was impeached and at the same time was saved by the bell, courtesy of the High Court of Kenya. These and many more stories we shall be featuring tonight here on Know Your Law. This is EBN TV Prime Edition. Consolata Chibalonza is my name. See you in a bit. Now, I do hope you enjoyed your view of the International Interdenominational Faith Summit that has just concluded its third day. This will be continuing tomorrow, Thursday, and lastly on Friday. I do hope you're keeping tabs. In case you're not, please do ensure to check out what has been posted all over across our social media handles. But for now, let's get to see what Kenya has in store for us. It's a win for embattled Meru Governor Lives of Mwangaza after the High Court suspended the Senate's decision to impeach her. Justice Bahati Mwamuye at the same time restrained Speaker of the Senate Amason Kingi from publishing in the Kenya Gazette notice a declaration of a vacancy in the office of the Governor of Meru. The judge issued the orders after Kawira, through advocate Elias Mutuma, argued that the Senate allowed the reintroduction of the same charges as those that the Senate had found to have been unconfirmed in the previous motion of 2023 without interrogating the evidence. Now, in case you don't know what you're talking about, Meru Governor Lives of Mwangaza was impeached after 2 unsuccessful bids by the county assembly. Senators voted to send her home based on 3 charges in which she was found guilty, becoming the 3rd governor to be removed from office by impeachment after Kiambu's Ferdinand Waititu and, of course, Nairobi's Mike Sonko in 2020. The first charge, that was gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, the Senate found Mwangaza guilty, with 26 senators voting in support, 4 voting against, and 14 abstaining from voting. Among the accusations was her illegal revocation of Virginia Kawira Miriti's appointment as secretary or CEO of the Meru County Public Service Board, which lacked the required 75% majority vote from the county assembly. Now, on the second charge of gross misconduct, 26 senators found her guilty, while 4 voted against the charge. 14 senators abstained from voting. Governor Mwangaza was accused of deliberately misleading the public by falsely claiming that 86 million had been raised through a pay bill number established after the murder of Daniel Mutiani, alias Sniper. The actual amount raised was 286,516 Kenyan shillings. On the third charge of abuse of office, 27 senators voted in support of the impeachment, 1 senator opposed, and 14 abstained.
And Governor for Meru, if you don't have anything to say, it's okay.
Mr. Speaker, this is totally embarrassing. And I have never, Mr. Speaker, in light of the fact, Mr. Speaker, that they have people who have chosen to behave in a disorderly manner, Mr. Speaker, I cannot give my comments. I beg to reply.
Senator Hamida, take your seat. Senator Hamida, take your seat, please. Senator Catherine Muma, take your seat. Senator Kavindu, kindly take your seat. Senator Eddie, please take your seat. Senator Eddie, take your seat. Senator Eddie, take your seat, please. Senator Omtata, I know you're going to take your seat. Thank you. Good. The result of the divisions indicate that the Senate has upheld the following impeachment charges. Charge number 1, gross violation of the Constitution and any other law. Charge number 2, gross misconduct. Charge number 3, abuse of office. Now, honorable senators, pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution, Section 33 of the County Government Act, and Standing Order 86 of the Senate Standing Orders, the Senate has resolved to remove from office by impeachment Honorable Lives of Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru County, and the Governor accordingly ceases to hold office.
Now, elsewhere, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is being advised to rethink his political strategy as the pressure around him escalates, with calls for an alliance that could reshape Kenya's political landscape. Nyandarua Senator John Methu has urged Gachagua to consider partnering with Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya, and other like-minded leaders as he seeks to consolidate his political capital.
So sisi pamoja na senators wenzako tunataka kukuletea pole sana. This is very difficult kupoteza ndugu yako na dada yako kwa wakati moja. Please accept our sincere condolences kwa sababu it is very difficult. We are praying for you and we are praying for your family ili muweze kwenda mbele. Mwisho kabisa, kwa niaba ya watu wote walio hapa, sisi tunasema na Mheshimiwa Deputy President, chairman yetu ya senators ya Mlima anaitwa Wahome ya Matinga. Tuko na senator mwingine Mlima anaitwa John Yutu. Iko senator mwingine ametoa rambirambi zake anaitwa Murango wa kutoka Muranga. Na sisi kama masenators wote wa Mount Kenya, wa Kirinyaga anaitwa Murango. Na sisi kama masenators yote ya Mlima Kenya, sisi tumeungana na tumeshikana. Wakati shida itatokea, haitatokea kwa masenata ya Mount Kenya. Tumeungana na tumeshikana nyuma ya kiongozi yetu. Nyuma ya kiongozi yetu. Nyuma ya kiongozi yetu. Kiongozi yetu ya kutoka hapa Mount Kenya anaitwa Mheshimiwa Rigathi wa Gachagua. Hiyo ndio msimamo yetu kama senators wa hapa na kama viongozi wa hapa, kwa sababu hatuna kiongozi mwingine ambaye tumepatiwa kwa wakati huu. Na mimi your excellency nikiwa nimekaa hapa nilikuwa nafikiria, kwa sababu sisi wote, hata Mheshimiwa Aaron Cheri yote anajua, tumeamua tusaidie na tutengeneze serikali. Hata President William Ruto amesema ikuwe broad based. Hata yule mtu tulikuwa tunashindana na yeye anaitwa Raila Odinga ameingia ndani. Sasa mimi nataka nikuulize, ile mitego tulikuwa tumetega tutegue. Unajua inaweza shika marafiki yetu, ile mitego tulikuwa tumetega huko mbele. So na wewe utafuta marafiki wengine. Kwa sababu iko marafiki wameshikana pale, na wewe tafuta marafiki wengine, shikana na wale wengine, wale wadogo. Ukikutana na Kalonzo Musyoka, shikana na yeye akuwe rafiki yako. Ukikutana na yule mtu mwingine wa Tawe, shikana na yeye akuwe rafiki yako. Ukikutana na mtu mwenye na wabunge wawili watatu, shikana na yeye akuwe rafiki yako. Mtu mmoja tu ndiye tunaweza kuambia usisumbuke sana. Ule mwenye alikuwa running mate ya Raila anaitwa Martha Karua. Unajua yeye ana mbunge, ana governor, ana senator, ana chief, ana nini. Huyo unaweza wachana naye, lakini wale wengine mtu mwenye kuna watu wawili, shikana na yeye ili tuende mbele, kwa sababu wewe ndiye kiongozi wetu na wewe ndiye utatuonyesha vile tutakaa kwa hii serikali yetu. Asanteni sana watu ya Kiambu, mlifanya vizuri sana kumchagua senator Karongo Wadhangwa, na wakati mwingine mumchague.
Now, finally, President William Ruto will officially launch former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's bid for African Union Commission chairmanship next week. Speaking on Wednesday after meeting Raila, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi called on Kenyans to stand with the Azimio leader. He insisted that Raila has always represented the values and aspirations of Kenya. He commended President William Ruto and his administration for supporting Raila's candidature. He said that ODM leader has the government's endorsement and full support.
Just as we cheered our athletes in the recent Olympics, let us lend our full support to Honorable Raila as he carries the Kenya flag high in the race for the chairmanship of the African Union Commission. This is more than a candidacy. It is a national mission. Honorable Raila Odinga represents Kenya's voice, values, and aspirations on the continent. As he steps forward, let us stand with him, not just as a government, but as a united people.
To just confirm what Minister Musalia Mudavadi has just said, we were here a few months ago, and we said that we will come back again here. Today, we have had very extensive discussions about my candidature. Because as we know, since we were here last time, a lot of water under the bridge. I have had an occasion to travel across the continent, meeting with different leaders of the continent. And I just want to say that I've been very pleased and impressed with the optimism that these leaders are expressing regarding the African Union. African Union is the vehicle that was founded by the founding fathers of our nation. And the intention was to try to unite Africa.
And that marks the end of the segment that we are having today, the first segment, which is a recap of the news that we have now. We have Joshua Achando, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, with us, as well as Pastor Janet Esther, who is a member of clergy today, as we talk about the draft organization bill 2024 in just a few. This is EBN TV, Know Your Law. My name is Consolata Chibalonza. See you in a few.